Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's Breaking News. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking News. I am Jason, and with me we have the real other guy.
The real other guy, right here in the flesh. Can you believe it?
Yes, it is what week? What episode are we doing?
Is this the last one of the month?
This would be a fourth week episode.
Fourth week. So that
always means...
Oh, it's time to rant, baby.
That's right.
Oh,
We're
man.
have some positivity and then rantability.
We start off with some great stuff, some nostalgia, some happiness, and then we crush it with our rants. Or grind my gears.
We'll see.
Rare sets and rants, guys. So do we go right into it?
Yeah, we can start with it. I'll start with the good stuff. We'll start with this, but then we also have a micro build today.
Oh, we do.
We do have a micro build,
Ooh.
And we'll talk about that in a minute. And then we also have a special delivery today. So it is a
Man,
full episode.
We got some amazing things for you. Don't you feel special?
Like you guys are usually full of something.
Full of something.
Okay.
This is family friendly. Right. We won't go there. So okay. Now we're at my house.
Yes.
So it's my turn to show a vintage Lego set. Now you have some super old ones. Mine aren't quite as old, but I do have a better quantity of older sets. This is what I've chosen to share because this is one of my all-time favorite older Lego sets.
Okay.
Having this set is the equivalent of having something like a UCS set nowadays. Massive. This is a big Lego set from 80s or 90s standards by a long shot. Yeah. I mean, it's got a parking garage. It's not just a gas station.
It's two base plates.
It's I mean, that's unheard of. That's amazing. Two base plates. They're identical, but two nonetheless. So what is this, guy? Set number 6394. It's called the Metro Park and Service Tower, circa 1988. 620 pieces, 6 minifigures, 2 of which are unique to the set. I do not know which 2 are unique, but my guess is it would be the motorcycle man and the attendant. That's my guess.
Could be.
You guys tell me if I'm wrong there.
Well, and I wonder, is it just this configuration? Like, was the shirt on someone different? And
that's
the
true. I mean, maybe you could
different?
reconfigure them to be that way. That's true. Mm-hmm.
That technically would be a unique figure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So this is from 1988.
Yes, it is.
Excellent year. We
We
love 1988. What happened in 1988?
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
I got into Lego in 1988. That's why it was a great year.
Yes. Dodgers won the World Series when I was a kid. Kirk Gibson. Anyways. All right. Continue.
That was a pretty iconic moment, though. I'll give you that. That
Anyways.
is pretty cool. As a baseball fan, I cannot deny that was pretty cool. But as a Giants fan, I say... Anywho, Spa, moving right along. Irregardless. I love that we were called out on that on Ask Alex. Irregardless isn't a word, man. It is here.
That's right.
We made it one. Anyway, I digress. So this
it is rare the place that it is a word.
Yeah, that's right. But look, okay, so what do I love about this? Other than the fact that we just, the obvious parts of this thing. Look what it comes with. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them, 4 vehicles and a motorcycle. Not one of those gosh darn helicopters. Finally, a big set that doesn't have a helicopter in it. My goodness. Now, you're probably asking, Alex, is that 100% complete? Send. Mostly. So there is one piece right here. It's a 1x2 white element. Has been substituted because there's a white element that has the Shell logo on it that I just don't know if I have.
Is it a sticker?
It's not a sticker. It's a printed.
Okay.
It's a printed element. Now I was wondering, are there stickers on this thing? All of them. This has a sticker. This is a sticker, but the shop right here is a printed
these
element.
I think are something because I remember these when I was a kid that are built on the side of 2 pieces. Mm-hmm. You don't get really
they can't overlap.
Lego, they don't overlap.
Yeah,
but I have some from when I was a kid where it's multiple pieces and then you put a sticker on it.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. So, that's kind of how it went.
It's vintage.
But yeah, this is awesome, man. A lot of great features. It's got an elevator here to access the second.
You may have noticed it does hinge together. I don't think. Did you mention that? Maybe.
I don't know. Now this has been in my city for a long time. It no longer is because it got phased out, but it's going to be part of my '90s city late 80s, early 90s city. And if you guys have been following me for any number of years, before like the basement was finished, I actually had it in this configuration a number of times. So I have been able to like move it around a little bit. Never like this, but definitely like this and like that. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty much it. Just those two.
That's about it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's got cool moving parts. It's got this thing that goes
I
up
think
and
it's awesome.
down, you know. But I mean, come on, four vehicles and a motorcycle.
How many pieces was this?
600. Oh, hold on a second. 620 pieces.
Okay.
Fair
I
amount.
mean, and it's funny because nowadays 620, like you get a gift with purchase that can be 400.
That's
Back
true.
in the day, 600 pieces was a lot.
That's a lot of pieces.
Like 1,000 was unheard of.
Yeah, and this has big pieces too, like the big plates up here. This is the old gray elements, up the light bluish gray. What was I also going to say about this thing? Guess how many pages of instructions this thing had?
Probably like 6 or 8.
16.
Okay.
16. That's a good guess. Because every time there's a page, it actually advances the build. Not this like thick thing that's like an inch thick, and you go like add one piece.
The first thing
Add
is
one
a
piece.
6 by 12.
It's ridiculous,
Like,
man.
It's just a plate.
I'm like, man, back in the
Okay.
day, they didn't think you were dumb. They like, this person is going to know what they're doing, and they're going to build this set. Now it's like, that's why these instruction books are so
Now-
dang thick.
Now they know you're dumb. That's
Now
why
they know you're
sell
dumb.
some of the stuff for the prices.
So like,
they
we got to
do.
dumb this down, and just so this dummy knows, this one single piece, this whole entire page is dedicated to this 1x1 brick that goes right there or something. Hey, we started our rants already.
I know.
There
It's
you
a little,
go.
we gotta not get
Man.
there.
But man, just a
We gotta keep
fantastic
the positivity.
set. Fantastic. So yeah, we're positive.
Yes.
Positively, well, yeah. No, a great fun set.
This is super cool. When I came in and I saw this header, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Yep. Now I did prepare it for this video, and I was surprised to find out that it was pretty much already together. I went around the city and I picked up the cars, and I had all the cars. This was missing this on the back.
Okay.
I didn't have that. I put that on there. It was done. And of course I had this thing because that was missing. So I had to rebuild that because of that missing piece. But everything else was super easy, barely an inconvenience put together. The minifigs, I was looking for, where's the attendant with her shirt? Yeah, I was looking all over for her. She was walking, no,
Oh no, that's
her.
not the one.
The other lady. She was walking around in my new rebuilt area by the Grand Central Station. I was like,
Well, because she
I
was
don't-
unemployed.
She was, yeah,
She's
out of
looking for work.
Man, she's like, what am I going to do with this shirt? No one's
Should-
going to hire me. There's
should
no
go
Shell
work at,
stations anymore.
Firehouse Subs.
That's right. That's right. So but yeah, I was so relieved because I had the more modern Shell minifigures that came out in like the early 2000s.
Okay.
But this one's like OG.
Yeah.
So I was very happy when you should have seen my face later. I was like, oh, there she is! Oh my gosh! So yeah, it was a reminder to me, or I guess not a reminder, but it verified that, hey, I have these things in these sets, and they might get spread out, minifigures and cars and vehicles, whatever, all over the place, but they're there.
Yeah.
I can get them all back together relatively quickly.
Well, you know the term that Brick Trains uses about that. The sets melt into your city.
They do.
They just
You know, and
keep it there
and that's a good. And I
cars
will
here and
admit,
there.
there's probably some where it wouldn't have been that easy. Like, oh, it's gone. I don't know where the heck it is. Now there is a little bit of yellowing here and there with this thing. I will admit. So that's, you know what? But hey, for 1988, that ain't bad,
Yeah.
right? So
Yep.
there you have it, folks.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, fun stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this set, and if you have it, let me know what you love most about it. Now, I have a question for you though.
I
real
love
quick.
the Dodger blue car most about it.
Oh crap! I crashed and burned.
He's got a blue
Why
hat
do I
on, a
always-
blue shirt.
Why do I always
pants.
crash and burn? I win so many games, but I never
Oh, by the
make
way,
it to the playoffs.
I forgot to tell you. This has been a week when you watch this, but congratulations on your Giants. I saw the Dodgers just won the
Yeah, I know.
10th pennant in the last 11, which means
It would just
you
be
got
great.
the one.
It would just be
Couple years
great
ago.
if
Anyway.
they could convert that into World Series victories, but they have like the record for the most World Series losses. Did you know that?
You know what? You can't lose it if you don't get there.
Dynasty. That's all I got to say. Dynasty. Go back about 10 years ago.
Dynasty. We were talking about that show.
Anywho, Spa. You know what, man?
Irregardless.
Irregardless, that has fueled my rants. Should we move on?
Yes,
to
we should.
rants. Anyway, great set.
All right.
Awesome.
No, we have other things before rants.
Oh, that's right, we do.
You've got to make this smaller because we need more space, and we're gonna see.
Space, the final frontier. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. So we want to do the package. We
Oh,
have a package.
We've got mail.
We have
Hold on.
mail. Do we want to do that, or do you want to do the micro
man.
build?
Oh gosh, what do you guys want to do? If this is a live show, I'd say let's do whatever you guys want to do, but let's do the package.
Okay, we're gonna open the package.
Don't play with knives, kids.
Now,
All right.
Do you want to tell them who this is from?
This is from a good friend of ours by the name of Earl, also known as
Mardi Gras Man 23.
And this is
You may know him from the A Fool podcast.
this is unexpected. You showed me this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What the heck? So we're like,
It
okay.
just showed up, and it's addressed to who?
It is addressed to Breaking News.
That's right.
Yeah. So not Jason, not Alex, but Breaking News.
That's right.
We have arrived.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. All right.
I have no idea what this is.
We have no
He
idea.
didn't tell us. He said he just
Did
wanted
he?
us to open
Did
it
he
during
say?
the show.
Oh, he did say that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna do this one here.
I got that one. I thought.
Not here.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna cut all the slots that I can. That one's already cut. Okay. Okay. We can do this, you guys. Oh. And down here. I gotta cut this right here. And I think we got it. Yeah, that's what I should have done first. Okay, awesome. Okay, here we go, guys. If it's a severed head, we're gonna be very sad.
Live on TV.
Live. Ah! Hey! Breaking news, fan mail. Yeah, it's now a thing. A new segment.
A new segment.
Can you imagine if we had enough mail to do a new segment? Hey, there we go. Maybe this should have been its own video.
It would be a one-time only.
So he's okay with us opening this up? Oh,
I
man.
guess.
Whoa, where's Mindy? She needs to read this stuff. Okay. Great handwriting, by the way.
Oh, this is like all labeled out. Look at that.
Wow. Whoa.
Okay.
what's-
All right.
Oh, whoa, okay. Okay. So are we supposed to read this?
I guess.
That? All right. Okay. He says, "What's up, guys? So glad we have got to know each other over the last few months. Totally agree.
Yes.
I sent you a sig fig for Fiverton. Also enclosed is a limited edition, rare
This must be
collector's
it.
item.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
goodness! For each of you to put somewhere on a shelf. For real, they are limited to 23 and still not valuable. Irregardless, and that's what he says, irregardless. Also, there's one more thing for Jason. Hope you enjoy. Keep ranting, Earl. P.S. There can be many Oswalds, but there's only one enclosed in glass for all other Oswalds to aspire to be. PPSS.
Yeah, I'm curious what all this is.
The spotlight wouldn't fit in the box. Thank goodness.
Oh,
for that.
he wants that.
Yeah.
That's right. He wants
the rant or whatever.
what do I want? Or I can't remember.
What do I
call it.
want? And then
And
there's
then, like, the light
it
comes
goes
on
dark
Alex.
around me. Yeah. And then there's one more thing here.
PPSS. Or
Figs may come loose in shipping, plus require reassembly. I don't know, man. You got this thing pretty well.
Well, it does sound there's a little bit. So here's one for
oh,
Alex. Here's
wow,
one for
this
Jason,
is
and then this
amazing.
is Jason open last.
All right.
Do you want to go first? Or
I'll
me
go
to
first. I'll go first. I get to. Well, maybe you get to open that one.
All right, I'll do this.
So
one.
you do that one, and I'll open mine. It's like Christmas.
I know.
All right. Let me get it out of the bubble wrap. This is
is
well
this
packaged.
the thing that's limited to 23? Is that what we're talking about?
I think that's what he said.
Okay.
I've received a lot of Bricklink orders in my day. I'm sure you guys have too. I've never seen anything packaged this well before. So
Well, that's because he's a Bricklink
yeah, he
seller
is.
and buyer,
But
so
you
he
do
knows.
this for all of your orders.
Oh, here we go.
That's impressive. Oh no way, man!
That is freaking cool.
That is so.
Go ahead and
darn
open
cool.
yours. I'm guessing it's.
Oh man, that is way cool.
I'll let you open yours, and then we'll show them.
Oh, dude, no way, man.
Oh,
Hold on a second, dude. Did you know he had these?
no,
And he did
I had no
this?
idea. I've seen his sig fig because that's what they used in the commercial they
Yeah.
made.
Uh huh.
But
This is something else. Check this out, guys.
look at that.
How official is that?
That is pretty.
And he
awesome.
says he said there's only 23.
Oh, I have
of these?
17 of 23. What number
No
do you have?
way. Do I have number one? Please see me number one.
16 of
16 of
23.
23. Dude, this is
Nice.
awesome. Thank you so
Yes.
much. This is really cool. Really, really cool.
I'm gonna have
Man.
to find somewhere to put that.
We will definitely. Yeah, I got to figure that out too because this doesn't go just anywhere.
And I like the tile at the bottom. That's the Mardi Gras colors.
That's a tough.
Or the old Utah
that's
Jazz.
yeah. That's a tough. Yeah, that's a tough choice on who gets your 23 sig figs, man. I am honored.
That is cool.
I am very honored to get that. Thank you. Wow.
All right.
All right,
see
what you got, man?
Any guesses?
Okay, does it sound like it's one of these?
Yeah, it feels like it's the same kind of thing.
Hold on a second. It's got to be.
I have a guess. It's got to be
Oswald,
related, right?
Some sort of awesome Oswald setup. One Oswald to rule them all.
Well, we have that. It's the big one over the little ones.
Yeah, but this is like the minifig Oswald.
Ooh, it's a foil.
It's
a foil.
Oh,
look at that.
That is so cool. Let's check this out. Got to put him in there, right?
Yeah, it looks like he fell off the plate. That's the assembly required.
Some assembly
Look at
required. That is awesome.
So did you make these cards? You're gonna have to let us know.
Yeah, let us know the background of these things.
That is cool.
Because now I want to do this with other. But this is cool because it's like its own custom personalized background.
You gotta switch the hat around, man.
I do. I like the backwards hat.
I don't know.
Well,
the picture shows it forward. I'm just
all right, fine. Well, number 16 has a backwards hat. How about that? I don't know. Sweet 16, baby.
Woo!
Nice. I love it.
That is cool.
Awesome. Really, really cool.
Thank you, man.
That was fun.
That
Tough
is
to top that. We should have done your stuff.
That
first,
is
then.
definitely
We should
keeping
have
the
done this
positivity.
last. That is super positive. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna scoot these out.
we get them out of the way?
Just for a minute.
Just for a minute.
We can put them back when it's time to be negative
right.
again.
It's time to be negative. We're never negative. We give
Every fourth week.
honest, objective opinions.
All right.
Of things.
So this is the new segment that's kind of evolved
It's kind of a
organically.
sub-segment.
But people really seem to kind of get into this.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So what was it? 2 months ago, I was sorting through some parts, and I randomly brought over
Yeah.
these things to surprise him before the negativity. We've got the Borg ship and the
Microscope Enterprise. Wally is downstairs.
the
That was
Wally.
from last month.
So now, and I told him, I said, you know what? Every time he gets super excited.
I do.
Like he makes what my wife refers to as the face.
The face. Oh!
And I told him, I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with anything more because we've set the bar pretty high.
Yeah, we did. We did. But
So-
did you say you think you were able to achieve greatness
So
again?
This was literally just a couple days before I left for Peru.
Okay.
I was up late and I was thinking, and all of a sudden I had because you were like, oh, I'll come up with a micro build. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
that'd be better.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I had this flash at one night. It was literally like 11:30 at night.
Wow.
I started doing it, and I was digging through looking for parts,
Oh, wow.
and I built something.
Wait, that night?
that night.
No kidding. That's
So it
impressive.
was like
All right.
I was up till 1 o'clock building this stupid thing.
1 in the morning.
I don't know. It was really.
You were
late.
up late. Okay. All right. Wow.
So the
He's
next
really
morning,
excited.
I go and show my wife. I'm like, I think I might have found something to show Alex, and she made the face.
She made the face.
And then I showed my daughter, and she made the face.
this is
So I have some hope. I don't
Well,
want you to fake make the face though.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Because this is the thing. I mean,
What if I go like?
you could.
Okay.
You could.
All right. I will.
However,
I promise
I
to
am-
make a very
He
real,
has not seen this.
real and authentic reaction here, guys. Are you ready?
He is. This is my take on this. I'll just tell you quickly why I worry and I'm setting the bar higher and higher that I'm not going to be able to attain, because there are only so many things that really get you that excited,
That's true,
right?
yeah.
I mean, and so at a certain point, we're going to be past that.
Yeah.
This I think might still be good enough.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm genuinely excited about this.
Okay.
All right. You ready
Ready?
for this?
3, 2, 1. You can't make the face before.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
He's like making the face. Look at my hands.
Go.
Woo!
I go. Oh. I mean, that's the reaction. Okay. Hold on. Completely indifferent. Go. Okay. Gosh. Sorry.
This is gonna be the worst
This is
video
gonna be
ever.
bad. This is good. Okay.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Here we go.
No way!
Yes!
That is really good. What? When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious
Stuff.
I love it.
Isn't that cool?
Wow, man, no kidding.
They're not all gonna be this good, people. But
Ah, what's going on? I need to go back to 1955. All right, here we go, man. This is awesome.
You know they can't see it
The
when it's
flux
behind the
Sorry, no.
thing.
Where am I? Wait a minute, Doc. Where are we?
It looks like an airplane without wings.
Without wings. My name is Darth Vader.
Come from the planet Vulcan.
Darth Vader came to me in a dream. He said if I didn't ask
gonna
me
melt
now,
my brain.
he said he'd melt my brain. All right, let's keep melting our brain stuff to
Lorraine,
ourselves.
you're my density.
I mean, my destiny. This is awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Oh man, that's really good, man. I'm impressed. Wow.
I thought
No,
it was
that's
pretty good.
that was 100% real reaction there, guys. The DeLorean.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk? Man, yeah. Brilliant.
Thank you.
You keep outdoing yourself.
But I don't know what I'm going to do next. That's the problem.
Yeah, well the pop culture stuff is fantastic, man. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. That's fantastic. Well done, well played, well made. Man, you know what? We could just end the video. This has been such a great. We got an awesome Lego set here. We got some great minifigs, some sig
But the
figs, some
problem is this isn't what people
collectibles.
tune in for.
No, you're right. Okay,
They tune in
Now
for
let's
the
get-
negativity.
It's out to get super dark. You know, last time we did this segment, I had to make notes so I didn't, because I had like 5 things I ranted. Did I have 5 things? I had a lot.
I don't know.
I had a laundry list. I'm like, I don't want to forget.
They all blend together. I'll
they-
be honest.
they
You-
kinda-
You rant on the non-rant weeks, all that kind of stuff.
I really do. Anyway, no, I want to. How many do you have?
I have a couple.
I have 3.
Okay.
And you know what? My first one here, I don't know if it's really a rant, but it has to do with the collectible minifigures Marvel Series 2. There's a lot of controversy surrounding these, obviously. We've covered this quite a bit in previous episodes about the boxes, the darn boxes. It's pretty obvious that almost everybody who is an AFOL, and anybody who's a LEGO fan in general, does not like the blind boxes. I was at the Bricks and Minifig store the day they came out, and they had them all out. Not a single one was taken. Now, it was early in the day, but I went back there with Jimmy recently, and I saw the same boxes there. 6 or 7 were gone.
Mm-hmm.
This was, at least a week later. And I picked one up, and I tell you, I really wanted to buy one, but I didn't. Put it back, I'm like, I don't gamble. I'm not going to gamble this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it's doing, is encouraging kids to gamble. Now, you could say, like, that's bullcrap, Alex, it's not going to. But that's what they're doing. They're gambling. They're spending $5 and hoping they get something. They don't. They're mad. But there's a high you get when you did it, right? When you did get one. That's not my rant. My rant is...
It's not gambling. All you got to do is pinch the box and you can see inside.
Which goes into my rant.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I want to say this, and see, Jimmy's in here, so we got to be somewhat nice in our rant. No, it's fine. This is fine for all ages, really it is. And I want to say this to everybody. We're seeing images, and you've shared this, of boxes just rummaged. Ripped open, shredded, maybe even stolen.
Yep.
I really hope that it is not true AFOLs doing this. I really hope it is not the communities that we represent that are going through there and vandalizing, destroying store property because they want to prove a point. That is not the way we do this. There is a process. Be unhappy about it, talk about it, rant about it, like we have, but do not vandalize or commit a theft. That's just not acceptable in the AFOL community, and I really hope none of us are ever guilty of doing that. That being said, I want to say there are avenues we can take. We can go take to social media and say, I do not like this. On the LAN, there is a very lengthy forum, stream, whatever you want to call it, regarding CMFs, specifically the boxes.
Irregarding
the boxes. And I shared that image you gave me. Yeah. I said, this is what we're seeing. And a lot of people respond to that saying, yeah, we're seeing this as well. We don't know if there's theft, but it's likely. People are willing to open these things up and shred them open. This is not in LEGO stores. This is in large retailers where there's not a lot of people like watching you. You can go into a toy aisle and start ripping them open and get what you want and get the heck out of there, whatever. But they know, Lego knows loud and clear that we are not happy with this, and they've already been part of that conversation. And what I said is a lot the same thing as what other people have said. And Lego is trying to do their best to deal with it. Now, does this mean that they're going to go right back to bags? I don't know. I hope so. But it's a mess. But irregardless, I don't, my rant is, it's a shame to see people destroying property. People are like saying, this is going to happen. We told you it was going to happen. This shouldn't be happening.
It shouldn't
be ripping things apart like that. And I know that I've seen, I think, Joey's video where he bought a bunch of them and they were already kind of open just from the factory.
Yeah, the glue just wasn't sealed.
And I shared that too, by the way. I said, yeah, some people in my community are getting these things and they're already kind of ripped open, like from the factory. This is the way it is. So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, and to your point, I mean, of course you're right. Ripping them open and vandalizing is not the right way to do it. If you want to send the message, don't buy them.
Yeah,
like if no one buys any of these, I mean, they may stop doing CMFs, I guess, but
yeah,
I don't know that.
And you know what's funny? Okay, so it's not funny. Sorry, this is my side rant. This is my half rant, but it's going to be a full-on rant. So Mindy comes home
from you.
I know, shocking news on Breaking News. Mindy comes home. She went shopping. I come into the kitchen and I see one of those pamphlets you get that has all of them on there. Mm-hmm. Collect them all. I was like, oh my gosh, you bought one. She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, where is it? What did you get? And she's like, it's right there. And I was like, oh. She's like, I don't even know what the heck it is.
Oh, she did buy one?
She bought one. And I asked her, like, why did you buy one? She's like, I wanted to see what it was. I wanted to see what I got. And she was disappointed. Okay. I was disappointed because there's 12 of them.
Yes.
Of all 12, this would be the one that I want
least desirable.
The least. It was like
a
werewolf
guy?
Yeah, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got the werewolf. Like, I was excited. Like, and she also said, like, it looked like a werewolf. Like, I thought, like, oh, maybe she means, what's his name? Beast or, why can't I think of
Wolverine?
Wolverine. My gosh, I can't think. It's been a long day. Or Wolverine. I'm like, oh, really? And then I'm like, what the heck is this? I didn't even recognize it. So, I mean, I didn't even care. I just like, it's still there where I saw it. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, but that's the thing. I am not willing to gamble $5 to get something and be super disappointed with it. Yep. And people on the forum, they've been talking about, like, is there a way that we can create, like, exchanges, trades, and things like that within the Lego stores? And they could do that. They could have, like, hey, here's 3 that are here. If you get one you don't want, you can exchange with one of these 3. That's a good idea.
But then they're going to be left with 3 werewolf boys.
Yes, they will. But it's better. It's better than what's happening right now. Yeah. You know. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. I was like, I've been seeing this all over the place. And I don't know if they're stealing. You know what? I also got a story. This was in the same stream. One of the land members said her friend, and he confirmed this, returned. He bought them online, probably well over 100. He returned 80 opened boxes, and they took them back.
Who?
They gave him a refund.
Amazon or?
This was it was Walmart. It was Walmart.
Really?
And I don't know. I mean, this is hearsay, but he swore to it, and he said that it was the person that worked at Walmart. He knows. So the person who worked at Walmart, they took them back, gave him a refund, and they were labeled as unsellable. They threw them in the garbage. 80 CMF Marvel 2s that this guy returned, they threw them in the garbage. 80.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant number 1.
That's rant number
1 and a half, because I had Mindy's experience. Okay. All right. You're up, man.
All right. So for my rant, last week on the Ask Alex segment, someone asked if we were going to go check out the new Station Park store. That's the one about 40 minutes north of here.
Yeah.
I went last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stopped. It was not a good experience.
No kidding.
No. So I go
okay.
in, and the store, I mean, I figured it would be different than, the one we normally go to. It's
is it a bigger
positioned
store?
differently? I would say, my wife and I talked about this afterwards, and we decided the square footage is probably about the same. Ours is like rectangular, but it's long.
Yeah.
So this one seems like it's maybe turned, so the wide part is maybe it's not as deep for sure.
Okay.
So it's
Gotcha.
maybe wider than it is longer.
Okay.
And it seemed more open. And someone had said this to us before. I think it was at the AFAL Appreciation Day. They had gone
Okay.
up and they said, it's more open, but it seemed more crowded.
Oh.
And I thought that was a very weird statement. But both my wife and I had that feeling afterwards.
Okay.
They have, just kind of all the displays around the walls and just a couple things in the middle. A lot of the things in the middle are just like completed builds, and there's like some sort of creation station.
Yeah,
where, it was all these prom kids building crap. It was really weird.
It was prom
But-
yesterday for a lot of kids around
So
here.
let me ask you a question.
Oh, I got a
Or maybe it's
question?
homecoming, probably.
Let's
it
just
is.
ask Alex. All right, go ahead.
What is the biggest thing that draws you to the Lego store?
The pick-a-brick wall,
Pick a brick wall, hands down, right?
obviously.
If you live near a Lego store, I mean, I don't go there much for, maybe a release set, but in between, there's not a lot of sets I'm
No,
going
there's
to
not.
pick up, right?
Totally
'Cause
agree.
it's not like you're going to get a great deal. A lot of times I
No.
get them shipped to me and I get a better,
Yes.
gift with purchase, whatever.
Yes.
So pick a brick is a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
We go. Look at your phone.
Oh, I get to look at my
I
phone.
sent you,
You sent
this
me a
picture.
text.
He has
I
not
couldn't-
looked
I
at
have-
this.
I was not able
Because
to look at
this
this.
is what my rant is about. Because let me ask you before you look at this.
Okay.
How big is our pick a brick wall at the main Lego store?
How big is it?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it as wide as this room or wider?
it goes from probably
it's
twice,
wider than
twice
this.
as much as
Yeah.
this. At
Okay.
least, yeah.
Pull this up.
At least. Are you serious?
It is as wide as the doorway in my house. Is that not ridiculous? That's the whole pick a brick wall. I went like this, arms bent, and touched both sides of the wall.
The top ones aren't even full.
They don't even fill it above my head. No, it was. I'm like, are you kidding me? These poor people up north. I mean, I guess it's closer, but
Wow.
why go? There's like 8 bins to get
That
something.
is sad. They've got to
I
be.
was like, you gotta be
They got to
kidding
be
me.
expanding that, man.
So
Ain't no
I was
way.
thinking about it as I was driving home. In
Whoa.
ours, they have the counter where you pay, and there's that gap, and then that's where the wall is
Wow.
behind. This is not behind. The wall behind the counter, there's no shelf space. So it's just
Jeez.
off to the side. It's tiny. That closet is
Yeah. it's
wider.
got- Yeah, it is.
It is like appalling. And I'm like, is Lego trying to discourage because it's a problem? I don't know. Maybe it's not a big money maker for them.
Well,
but that's the thing I was thinking about. I'm like, why would they do this? Because like you said, I didn't, I asked you. I didn't tell you up front. You said that's the reason you go. That's why I would
Yeah.
go. Like when I used to work near the Lego store, I would stop in at least
Yeah.
once a week when I would be driving home.
Absolutely.
To see every time I drove by,
That's-
because it was like, 2 minutes out of my way,
That
see what they have.
That is bad.
It was a joke.
That is
And then,
it's a terrible joke on A-Falls.
so I'm curious because we're going up to Idaho, and I'm curious
Oh.
if the one in Meridian that opened the week
yeah.
before is similar.
Okay. Yeah.
If it is, next week or
That's
next
the
month,
trend.
I'll rant again
The rant again
about how
about it.
sucky they are.
Wow. That's bad.
Sorry about the harsh language.
No, that's
there,
good. That
but-
was. Oh, cover your ears.
Yeah, and then I have a second issue with
Mm-hmm.
my visit to the Farmington Station Park Lego store. So we go up, we wait in line, and I say, I'd like to get my passport stamped. We don't have a stamp yet.
No.
I'm like, you've been open for 3 weeks. He's like, well, the good news is we finally got notice that they've created it.
Oh, great.
I'm like, what? You didn't know the store was going to open? I know you did because of Brick Slopes. We've had this discussion. It's like
It was
you couldn't-
delayed too, wasn't it? The opening was delayed a week.
It
at
was
least.
delayed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you people, I get it's free and I shouldn't complain about that, but people go to Lego stores to get the stamp. Like, that's the whole reason we stopped on the way home because we were up visiting my wife's family. I'm like, well, we'll stop at the Lego store and get the stamp. Nope, not yet.
You know, that a thought came to my mind when you were saying that. It's not really related to what you're saying, but I was thinking about like the staff that sees you at the Lego store. You go to a store often enough, people recognize you, they know who you are,
Yep.
and they know what you want. And there's a number of people, a good number of people at our local Lego store that recognize us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they always know, and they help us out. They're great. I was there, like I said, just this last. I was there for my birthday, just for fun, just going there, not to buy anything, but just to get out of the house. with
Happy
Jimmy.
birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Another year.
You're as old as a minifig.
I sure am. I mean, the minifig's slightly older than I am, though. I will admit that. But
Not now. Now you're the same years.
irregardless, I don't know. I was there and I didn't recognize a single person. And man, and they're all just so young. Like they look like little kids, but they're so helpful. You know, they're great. And then one of them was great with Jimmy. I need to do a video. I did a bunch of recordings of it, and I haven't put anything. I'm so lazy. I need to put some stuff together, but
You just don't have time. I know. I get it.
yeah. Don't ask my wife that question apparently, because
I already have. We covered
Anyway,
that.
I need to use the time machine and go back in time and create more time, I guess. But anyway, I just wanted to share that really quick. That I wish people would stick around more because I like you guys at the Lego store. It's fun.
Well, that's the problem. You get good people. That's generally what better jobs are looking for.
That is
good
so
people,
true.
right?
Good
So-
people, yeah. And they're older too. That's the thing, is that they are older people that recognize us, that have been there for a while. And when I say older people, they're close to our age, actually. I feel like they are.
Yeah.
So that way they have experience in life. They have life experience, and they're just better all around. Not saying that kids aren't. Look, when I was 16, I was, oh man. Let's not
Yeah.
even go there.
You were throwing eggs at the car wash. We know.
Hey, man.
People that watched
you know,
the Twitch streams when that was a thing.
Yeah, those were some great times.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it. Anyway, again, I go back in time to stop myself. Stop! Don't be an idiot.
Huh?
Anyway, all right. So that's rough.
That's
yeah,
my
that
rant,
that
yes.
that wall is bad. It's interesting because I have a pick a brick rant too, and I'll share it now because I'll go off of that one.
Okay.
But seeing that, I feel bad with my rant now.
Okay.
Because the last 2 times I've been to the Lego store, and it's not like I'm looking for something specific. I mean, I always am,
Yeah.
but it's generally speaking like, what can I use in my city? What can I use for mocks and projects
Yep.
and things like that in mass, right? Large quantities. Man, I hate to say this because it's not the people's fault, like the people who work at the Lego store. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the system. Gosh, get some good pieces in there. Gosh darn it. It's so rare
The problem
to
is
get some good pieces
they do
in there,
get
man.
them, and like they
Well-
put it in the ULUG chat, and it's gone in
It's
an
gone.
hour.
I
right?
I
mean,
get that. But,
because that's the same issue everyone has.
okay, look.
No one wants
if
the
you-
blue satellite dish.
Exactly.
That-
there are
those will be there forever.
there've got to be 50 or so buckets of Lego. And every single one of those, and I get that 6 of them are because of a project, like a car project,
Yeah.
whatever. Do your car project for the kids, whatever. But I'm looking at this, and I go, my goodness, if I were making decisions on what goes in the pick-a-brick wall, I'd be like, no one's going to buy that, no one's going to buy that, no one's going to buy that. And maybe some people kind of do trickle a little bit, but the pick-a-brick wall, in my opinion, is for large quantities at a good price. That's why it's there. That's why AFOLs see it there. That's why we buy them. And so I go there and I'm just so frustrated. I'm like, it's such a rare thing to find pieces that you can use.
Yeah.
And to your point, when you find them, they're gone. And hey, I've been there before. I've been the person that takes them. I was there at the tail end of having those masonry bricks there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, the manager and one of the workers were there, made a point as I was grabbing them. It's like, see this guy here? He's going to take them all. I was like, maybe not. You know? But I did. Not that there was a lot. There was very few in there, and I just took the rest. There was maybe a cup. A cup. But anyway, that's my rant. It's going off of I should have gone first, but with the pick-a-brick wall. But
Didn't mean to
the
spoil your
pieces in there,
thunder.
man, I don't know. They just, like, who? Blah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. But you know what? I will say also this. We don't want the super bright colors. Like, there's so many, like, have you noticed that? They're super bright. Maybe it's to get their attention. Like,
Yeah.
what's that? Ooh, let's go check it out.
Do you know what that's for? That's for those little kids that are there and they're filling a cup with all kinds of random things. Because that's going to attract them.
Sure, I get that. It's like when you go to the cereal aisle at a grocery store, there's a bunch of toys in it.
Well, those are for the adults.
I'll admit some of those are pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, they won't last, how old is this set? 20, 30, 35 years?
It would be 35
22.
years. Yeah,
No, hold on a second. 88?
Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah, 30, yeah. So there you go. They'll be in the bottom of a landfill before you know it. But Lego lasts forever. Anyway, what else I want to say with that? I guess that's it. I just, and I don't want to sound ungrateful. I mean, I'm happy there's a pick a brick wall and it's the size that it is. But gosh darn it, Lego. You know what? Here's a suggestion because I know they're obviously watching me. Make some sort of survey. Survey the people that go there. You know who we are. You have our email addresses. Email us.
And now you know what sets we've bought.
You know exactly.
Look
Survey
at our
us. What would you like to see out of these? And give us an array of pieces. Like out of these 5 categories, what would you like to see in the pick a brick wall?
But they know because a lot of these same people are buying online, whether it's through Bricklink or through Lego Shop at Home, because they own both.
Yeah.
They see what's being bought, so they know. And if they flood all of the masonry bricks or all of the plant pieces so that every single time you go, that plant piece is there, what's going to happen to the shop at home? You're not going to be paying 6, 12, 26 cents, whatever it is per piece.
It's like about 25 cents per, yeah, you're right.
You know, depending on what it is. So
yeah.
I am not saying I don't understand and agree with what you're saying.
Sure.
But I can't say I don't understand Lego's side of it.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know,
Anyway, that's all I'll say about it. Was that my only rant? Was there another one I had? Did you you had one more,
I
right?
have another one.
Okay, you go and then. Oh yeah, I did have one more. Okay, go ahead.
So this actually is somewhat related to the CMF series,
Oh man.
not the Marvel one,
Sensing,
but it came up. You may know from time to time we discuss the A Fool podcast on here.
The A
I
Fool
think
podcast.
I think we're like the biggest topic on their podcast, and they're the biggest topic on our podcast.
Yeah, I still need to see your guys' latest episode, but I will soon.
So they were talking. Oh, you haven't seen it? Well, then I will tell you this part.
Oh, you spoil it for me?
I was all mad about this.
I was going to listen to it at work
There
tomorrow
was
morning.
something they did. Well, now you'll know.
Now I'll know.
Something
Okay.
that the A-Fool did. Someone said something that kind of stuck in my craw a little bit. we'll just say.
Really? Okay, here we go.
So they were talking about CMFs.
Yeah.
Because I think it's in, not the next one, but the one after is supposed to be a space theme.
Wait, the whole
Did you know this?
series?
Yes.
I did not know this.
Of course he didn't know it. And that's the point. They were talking about this, and they were like, is it the next one or it's the one after? And someone said, oh, where's Alex? We need to ask Alex.
When the space ones come out, let's do that where we all order 2
Yes,
of the sticker
okay.
packs and do the opening like we did with the Muppet.
Yes. When are we gonna? When is that supposed to come out? Do we know?
I think it's the second
Alex.
series of, yeah.
And I thought, I'm yelling at my phone. No, you need to ask Jason. I know. He knows nothing. I'm like, this is going to be like way loud. I'm sorry. I don't get that passionate usually.
You're the
But I was like, what's wrong with you guys? He doesn't know. He doesn't pay attention to this stuff. You know? I remember our first episodes, I'm telling you, there's a Venator. And you're like, no, there's not. I'm like, yes, there is. And now there's a Venator. You
Well,
know, there's lots of other things.
The way that those work.
I haven't even filled you in on
The-
what's going to be for the new modular building.
No, you haven't. But see, the thing is, I go off the press releases, and they're usually a day or two before the actual release, the
Yes.
press release, and those are on the land. So I don't know these things because I don't scour the internet for
know
them.
you don't.
I don't want to. I don't care
I
to.
know.
I got you.
That's right.
So.
But that was my rant. Don't say we need Alex. No, you don't need Alex. You need me to tell
Yeah,
Alex.
they don't have things like there's no information
They don't
flowing
give
through
you
the land like
heads
saying
ups.
this is coming up in 3 months or 2 months. The next CMFs are going to be this. The next modular is going to be that.
Yeah.
We don't get that's not on the land.
Yeah.
That is not on the land.
Well,
so there you go.
Just, I will fill you in.
Or
on
if it
this.
is, I don't know where to find it.
The rumor is the next modular will be the largest.
Bigger than Assembly Square?
Yes,
No kidding.
that's what they're saying.
They
haven't
is
said
that
what it is,
because?
but-
Hold on a second here. That would be the 2024.
Yes.
So that's nothing special. It's 21 years. Well, hold on a second. 2007 is
Yeah.
when they came out, right?
I'm wondering if it's because supposedly there's going to be 2 or 3 that are going to retire, right?
It's about time.
And so
They need
I
to
wonder
retire
if it's
Assembly
one.
Square. I'll tell
I
you
think
that.
that's one of them. The police station.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Anyway.
right. And
But yeah. So, anyways, this is not. We generally don't
So
talk
it's-
about.
we don't know what
leaks
it
and
is
that.
gonna be
They
the
haven't
biggest
said it's going to
ever.
be this, but they've said it count. It's like 4,000 something pieces.
oh well, Assembly Square has 4,002.
I don't remember. It was more.
No, it is.
than
It's
that,
4,002. So if it has 4,000, it's probably going to be bigger than that.
Yeah.
Base plate wise,
I don't remember.
2 base plates. like this?
I don't have all
Is
the
it going to be as
details.
big as this from 1988?
Well,
35 years
piece-wise,
later.
it will be bigger.
I sure hope.
Height-wise, it will be bigger.
Yeah. All right.
Wall-wise, it will be fuller.
It's a parking garage. Doesn't need walls. Well, we shall see.
Yes.
And usually it does come to fruition. All right. That's a legitimate rant. A full podcast. There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
He knows nothing.
You know what? My last rant is actually kind of associated with the A Full podcast, specifically a member of that podcast,
Ooh.
but not in a negative.
I hope it's not Mardi Gras,
connotation.
man.
No, this is not. This is actually Brickstar. Brickstar did a video. Gosh, I don't know when he does a lot of videos, but good job, by the way, for you if you're watching. And he was talking about box sizes and the empty space inside.
Oh, like
And-
where you're talking about like the 3.
Yeah, they had a 3-in-1.
Yeah, the 3-in-1,
And
okay.
he's like, "This is ridiculous. There's so much space in here." I was like, "Yeah, it's true. There really is a lot of space." And I had a rant, I think last month, where I was talking about the odd shape of boxes,
Yeah.
like really odd shapes. So this last weekend, I got a bunch of Lego sets that are used from a friend who I am selling for on Bricklink.
Okay.
And you saw them downstairs, right? There's
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of modulars and some of their
There
big
was the
sets.
Batman,
Ninjago
yeah.
City and the Batman movie, the Joker Manor. So I'm the Joker's man. Is it called the Joker Manor? Anyway, from the Lego movie, Batman, whatever. The Joker Manor is a pretty good size set. It's got 3,400 pieces, and I'm doing the inventory on it, which means you're counting pieces, putting them in categories, colors, whatever, organizing it. And the box is big. It's a big box, and I'm putting all the bags inside of it, and I go, dude, this thing hasn't even taken up a third of the size of this box. It is ridiculously oversized for the amount of pieces that are inside of it. Now, even with all the extra bags it comes with, it does fill it out a little bit more, I will say, but the amount of air inside of this thing is ridiculous. Can Lego, if they're so serious about saving the environment and going green, why are they using so much box or cardboard when they could literally cut it in half and it would still be plenty
Well,
of
not
space?
only that, that's taking up transportation space, right? In the planes or the boats, whatever
Absolutely,
that they're shipping,
absolutely.
you could ship twice as many.
Exactly, and there's probably a reason for it. There's probably like some sort of box manufacturer that sets them up.
That could be.
But I mean, that set is not only is it big, but it's fat. It's like wide. All of that could fit in your normal modular, like annual modular building box, easily. That's all I'm gonna say. Because that's about half the size, and it would fit just fine in there. Anyway, the boxes are too big. That's all I'm gonna say. They're just way too big, and I'm looking at this spacing. I'm like, man, this is like gonna flop around in there. Because I wanted to put the instructions in there. I'm like, I can't just put the instructions in here without like protecting it. Because it's gonna flop around in there and get all folded up and whatever, possibly torn. You know, like all feedback rating gets screwed up because hey, the instructions you said were good, and they're all messed up. Blah 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 blah. Like, anyway, that was it. That's all I had to say. Anyway, yeah, that was a full array of rants, man.
Well, we have more.
Oh wait,
We have submitted
we have
rants.
from our from you.
We've started
the
to get some
viewer.
submission of
All right.
rants.
Let's see this. So we have how many?
We have 3 and then a comment. And
3
I just
and a
thought the comments related specifically to these episodes, and it just made me laugh.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
I'll let you do the first one. And I'll do the second one.
Okay.
So,
This is by Silver White Knight. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Silver White Knight.
all right, try to give the passion.
Okay. All right. An idea for a rant could be the 20 points for registering sets for the Insiders program. At least 50 points for the sets should be done. I do not disagree. It does hardly seem worth it to do just 20 points, especially if you think about the size of some of the Lego sets. Absolutely. And you know what? If it was 50 points, I might be more motivated to actually scan them in so they know what I'm buying. Anyway, that's good. I like that rant because it's short, sweet, to the point, and I think we can all say
I
amen.
think a lot of people agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Silver White Knight.
All right, the next submission for a rant is from Mothra.
I know that name.
Yes.
I've seen that about.
Mothra was my first member to subscribe. I don't know.
Do you know who my first member is?
Me?
You. You beat everybody to it, even my own wife.
Well, yeah, you should probably pay to not watch your stuff. It was like my wife.
All right.
So
let's hear it.
yes. So Mothra says, So I wish I could make it to Brick Slopes. If I could, Alex, I would bring you some leek and potato soup.
Oh,
It's awesome. Would probably change your mind about leeks. So that's a whole other thing. But this is the rant. It says, my rant. Why won't Lego sell an entire CMF series in one box?
yeah.
And they will. Just buy a case, and you get 3 sets.
No, I totally agree with this rant.
Yeah.
There's a lot of value in that. Why don't they? Because like it's the blind build. That's the fun of it. And you know that's what I also said
Yeah.
in my thing. Like I personally have made friends searching through the bags. Like what are you looking for? This. What are you looking for? That. And it's fun.
I
It's
can't
fun.
tell you how many Disney ones I sold when I
Yeah.
was looking for Oswald's.
Right. It helps out. It just took the fun out of it, man. Sorry, Mardi Gras,
Sorry,
man.
Margaret, man.
It just took the fun out of
Yeah.
it. And it's so I'm looking at this like, wow. Because I wanted to jump in like, this is so, even if I'm not serious about buying one, it's fun to feel. I'm like, oh, this is that, this is that.
So, speaking of Mardi Gras, man, I don't know if you saw his video. He bought
Yeah, I saw it.
the 2 6
Yeah. The
packs.
2 6-packs. Yeah.
He opened them. He got a whole set.
You got all, that's
it
great.
did work. And so the one thing I do, because Lego's getting a lot of flack for this, and they think
yeah.
mostly deservedly so. I will say, at least it appears from pretty much everyone I've seen, they're consistent in the 6 you get in the 6 box. It's not like you're getting 3 werewolf boys.
So
in the
hold on
same
a second.
6
Time
box.
out. And I made this comment to him as well in this video. I was reading, because I've done that before.
I've seen things where people say they've got
There's a
them.
lot of reviews that said I got 2 of this and 3 of that, and it was all like duplicates or triplets. Triplicates? And so, and I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's good because I'm hesitant to do that because I'm 100%. I'm 1 for 1. I'm buying 2 6-packs and getting the Muppets. I was like, yeah. But I will say, I am very, I don't know.
I was tempted to message you. Should we buy 3 6-packs and see if we can get a full set?
I'm fine with that.
I don't know.
It's $30 a 6-pack, right?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking if
I-
we buy 3, maybe one of us gets a full set.
Oh,
at
yeah.
worse,
At worst.
neither of us gets more than
Yeah,
a
mhm.
duplicate.
You're not wrong. I guess that's a good risk to take. But I ordered one on Amazon and then I realized I wasn't going to get it for a month and I canceled my order. I was like, heck with that.
Yeah.
Who's got time for that? Ain't nobody
Was
got
it
time
on
for
sale?
that. No, it was $30. It was
Why
just not
wouldn't
on
you
Prime.
just get it on Lego?
Because I don't want to give them the satisfaction.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I could have done that because I like Amazon because it just takes. I'm used to instant gratification. All right, jeez.
All right. So
It's my turn to read.
yes, and it fits in perfectly with what we were just talking about. I forgot what this one was.
John Powell 2431 says, unfortunately, everything that people hate about boxing CMFs is the exact reason they are doing it. Everyone picking through to find the best 2 or 3, then leaving the rest to sit on the shelf. From a business point of view, it makes sense. They don't care if someone buys the whole box to resell because then they have sold the whole box. They probably will have to lock them up because people were not raised right and will tear them open and steal them. Yes. Now, from a business perspective, yes, but here's the thing. I think the PR is very negative on this, and they cannot ignore it. And like I said, that string was quite long, had a lot of strong opinions, words on it, all respectful, of course. But it was cool to see like the Lego manager, A. Follett, got involved really quick with that. And they were asking us questions. What do you guys think would help? Should we get this? Or I can't say too much about it, but can we do like a focus group or something like that to talk about this with you guys or your communities or whatever? I don't know what the best. I know what the best solution is for consumers. AFOLs. Let us fill the darn bags.
Well, I don't understand, and I've heard people say this. Why don't they go to that thicker paper? Like, this is what they do in Europe. So they have the magazines that come with the CMF or with a figure, right?
Okay.
It's either a build or a figure. We don't have them here, but in Europe they do. So you could get like this month it's the Spider-Man is in the Marvel one, or it's Batman in the the DC Lego magazine.
Yeah.
So those are kind of they've had some that are kind of like a thicker paper. Why can't they do that if they want to be more environmentally conscious and people can still feel? And I've heard people say that. But
If that's really their motivation, I think it's something they can say that makes them sound cool, sound relevant, sound like appealing to the green thumb people. What was I going to say? Shoot, I forgot it. I was going to say
but then
something.
they can still feel, and you're left behind with the Potter or Queen of Hearts or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine this is happening with Mr. Gold. Imagine.
Well, people were taking their scales into the store.
Okay, so that's so stupid to me. I mean, I get the appeal, but
Even with the C-3PO sets, they were doing that.
it's just so, I don't know. They go in with their like power source and their
I don't know.
fetching, man. I don't know. But yeah, imagine that there was a limited edition, like Mr. Gold, like only 5,000 of these are in these boxes. It would be even worse than it is now. So Lego, if you do the boxes, sure, just do it with CMFs that nobody gives a heck about. Right, Marty?
That's right, Doc. That's right. I totally agree, man.
That's like Marty's
Marty.
son, the dumb Marty.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
like
Biff. I'll do it,
All right,
whatever.
man, What do you
Whatever.
say, man? I'll do it.
Stay down and
I think
shut up.
I think I should talk to my father first.
your father.
Wrong answer,
answer,
McFly.
Ah!
What's wrong? You ain't got no scrubs. Or whatever she says.
All right, Marty, we gotta go back to the future because you're a total idiot back in the 1980s.
Anyway,
And we've got to stop Lego from making CMFs in a box. Let's go.
done. There you go. Oh my goodness! All right, one more.
We have
wait,
one
a
more comment,
because
and I
it's
don't-
funny. Good,
I did not put down the submitter, but they said on a lighter note,
good.
the
All right.
micro builds might be stupid, but we are grown men playing with Legos. Stupid is fun.
Have you noticed I've been playing with that this
I
whole
know.
episode? It's just so awesome. If you're gonna build a time machine, might as well do it with some. What does he say?
Style.
Style. That's right.
Are you
Plus, the
telling
aluminum
me
body made
you
it.
made a time machine out of a DeLorean?
When Lorraine, it's your mom. Why is that so funny to me? I don't know. I gotta watch that movie again. Those '80s classics, man.
show.
It's like
Shark still looks fake.
dun 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 dun. Jaws 23. Who goes to the World Series? The
The
Cubs.
Cubs beat
Cubbies
Miami.
Beat Miami.
Be Miami?
Didn't that almost come true with
The Cubs,
with the Cubs?
won, so that they went to 2015, and didn't they win in 2016? I think it was.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was
108 years or something like
Yeah.
that. Baseball stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man, this is great, man. So what pieces were you thinking of that gave you the idea? Was it the back? Or what was it?
Yeah, so it was the. These look like those.
Yeah, those things.
They look like rockets,
tail
but they're
fins,
not.
yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Mhm.
You know, it was that, and then this. If you look at it, this gives that bumper feel
Does,
to
yeah.
it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it's like, well, how can you do that? So
Dude, it's great. This would be an awesome polybag set, man. Well, one thing is for sure. If you and I got
advent
into
calendar,
or an advent calendar, yeah, it's got a lot of pieces for an advent calendar. Maybe, I don't know.
2
They-
days. I don't know.
Yeah, but I would say this. I think if you and I did a competition, you would school me, because man, the micro builds you got, man.
All
What a
right,
pedigree.
we'll see what you make for next month. Next month it's your challenge.
Oh, shoot.
Alex has to
This
come
is
up with a
gonna be-
micro
It's
build.
gonna be so pathetic, but I'll try.
I hope. I really hope.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm sick of coming and looking pathetic on the blind build and all this other stuff.
This is great. Awesome, man. Okay, this is great. Thanks for listening to us rant. Mardi Gras, man. Thank you very much for these.
Awesome.
These are fantastic. It's like in such good condition. Like
I have to wonder, did he use like a card case, like where you would put baseball cards?
no,
it's a little bit
I
wider.
see a lot of these at Lego cons,
Okay.
right? And they do
Because
the
that's what it
custom
reminds me
figs.
of. I used to keep my baseball or basketball cards in these type of cases, and that was what I thought of at
It's
first.
like it's so cool.
That's awesome.
6+ Mardi Gras Man 23 building toy. Sig Fig exclusive 16 to 23 YouTube.
And this has got to be a 1 of 1.
One of one. You can just put it on there, make yourself feel special. I feel
Just tell
special.
people.
At least that's what my mom always tells me. All right, man.
It is rare and valuable.
It is rare and valuable.
me.
I wouldn't sell this. Are you kidding
way.
me? Man, this is awesome. I mean, the case makes it just so official. You know, I got to tell you guys this. There's this company that keeps. Hold on a second. I need to do this review. Oh, whoopsie. I got to review these still, but you guys have seen these cases, right?
Oh yeah.
They're around the internet, and this company sent me a 12-pack of them. It's actually from Clean My Bricks. They sent me a 12-pack, and
They're the ones that had the vacuum you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got these such a long time ago, but I'm doing it for them for free. I didn't charge them a fee, so I'm not like in a huge hurry to do them. But I looked around, like, can you find these for cheaper? Because like you can get it's like $35 for a 12-pack or a 14-pack. I can't remember exactly, but it comes to be about $3.75 per. Like that's a lot of money for a single one.
Yeah.
But like Bricks and Minifigs sells one for more than that. I even found one for like $20. But I found one site, I think it's Temu, that sells them for like $1.75 each.
But Temu, they have kind of some knockoff stuff.
They
on
do.
there,
So buyer beware. But irregardless, I thought those were one of these days I'll do a review on those. But I've been a little.
A non-Lego review?
Yeah. There's another company that reached out to me. I get excited because I love display companies. I think they're fantastic, and this one reached out to me, and we're hopefully going to do a collaboration. So if you see me doing some reviews on some displays, then that's it.
Nice.
I'm excited for that. Anyway,
Cool.
All right. So yeah, I did a lot of self-promotion there. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
You know, you never know what you're going to get here, guys.
I did a review.
You did see, he has arrived, and
I
that's
don't
awesome.
know. I think they probably were like, "Oh, we'll get that Alex guy," and then they got me.
Did they think they were getting me?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
regardless.
if they got it off.
I don't.
Of
I
one of
wasn't.
our videos. They got
It's
my
fine
video,
because
but-
I wasn't going to do it.
I know because they reached out to you. I think separately for the same set. You'd said.
Oh, you know what? They did the Astro Boy. They
Yeah.
wanted to send me Astro
Yeah.
Boy. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't
thought
remember
you
what I
had
told
said
them.
they'd sent you the picture of the cabin and wanted you to do that, but
I don't remember the cabin.
Okay.
Maybe they did. Maybe they
But
didn't.
that was
Regardless,
interesting.
you got it and you did a great job.
thank you.
You did a great job, and you had Tanya with you helping you. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's on his channel.
And if you don't, that's fine too.
And if you don't, that's okay. It's still there.
It's still there. I
Someone
know.
else will watch it. Fine. Whatever. Be that way. All right. Okay. We're rambling on.
Okay.
And it's late. I got to go to bed. It's Sunday night right now. I got to get these kids to bed. It's a school night. Man, yeah, this is great.
Okay.
Jason, pleasure as always hanging out and talking about Lego with you and ranting about this and that. What
Always fun.
grinds my gears? Some great Lego here. This is awesome, man. This is just super
I'm gonna
cool.
figure out where to put these.
I mean, that's
Some of
like
them are cool.
that's like taking Minifig Mayhem to another level. Like his sig fig, I think, is on the Daily Bugle, like flying off the Daily Bugle.
Oh, you have him on the Daily Bugle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where he's at. He's still there, hanging out, watching over the city. He's the White Knight. There's a Dark Knight, and then there's Mardi Gras Man.
Wasn't this the outfit the CMF motorcycle guy has?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because
I wanna
I
say
used
so.
to make little like stop motion videos for my nephew,
You know.
and this is the
Oh,
CMF
really?
he
No
is.
kidding.
Yeah, so
Nice.
That made me think of that.
I wanna know how many of these have you given out so far, and how many do you have
I'm gonna
left?
guess
Who-
17.
Who has them?
I'm gonna guess he's giving out 17.
Who has them? I'm assuming Joey and Jabo have one.
Probably.
Anyway, we're just yeah.
And then you and me.
You can tell we don't get cool gifts very often. We buy them ourselves.
Yes.
That's
or we
awesome.
take junk and make them.
Awesome. This is. Oh wait, this is heavy, Doc.
There's that word again.
It's like vertigo.
Something wrong with the gravitational force of the Earth in the future.
This is heavy, Doc.
Great Scott.
That's what I say. Isn't there a part where he says they say the opposite
Yeah,
thing?
he's like, great Scott. And Marty's like, this is heavy.
I know, Doc. This is heavy. Oh no,
Or no,
great
or
Scott.
Doc.
I don't know what it was. I gotta
This
watch
is
the
heavy.
trilogy. I really hope they never make a fourth movie and screw it up.
No,
You know
they
what
said
I'm
they
saying?
won't.
Thank goodness,
said they
man. They just destroyed Indiana Jones. I know you liked him, but man, they should have kept
Well,
it at
the fourth
three.
one was not great.
Not
I didn't-
great. Wow, that was a
Yeah.
generous.
Well.
We should do movie reviews next. You guys want to see us do movie reviews? Oh man,
The first one we could do, Mystery on the Monorail.
Mystery on the Monorail. All right, that movie was The special effects were awful. The voice acting, oh, don't even get me started.
Probably all true. What can I say?
But there was a monorail in it. The airport shuttle was awesome. The
It really played its part well.
It played very well. The batteries didn't die. It transported people. Oh man! All right. So all right, man.
Okay.
So we know what to say next, right?
Bye. No.
Don't touch
Oh,
that.
wait,
Don't
wait,
touch
wait.
that dial. That's what they say
That's
back in
right.
the old days. Don't touch the
We've
dial
got to earn our money.
on the big TVs. Brrr, as you're changing channels.
Well, that's when, your kid used to be your remote control.
Hey,
go change it.
to channel 3. No, channel 3 was the Atari. Go change to channel 5 or like 11 and 13, and it would make this big noise. Boop, 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 boop.
Well, then you had the UHF dial.
Oh, the
and all
UHF
those other
dial was
weird
crazy.
things.
I was like, that's really
What is
scary.
this? And it's
looking.
like
I loved playing with it. That was
Yeah.
great.
all kinds of different fuzz.
No wonder they didn't last very long. Man.
Like our viewers, I'm sure they've all tuned out. They're like, I don't know what these people are talking about.
Yeah, look.
Speaking of movies, you ever seen UHF? Weird
Yes.
Al's movie?
Yes.
Oh,
man,
it's a great
one.
movie.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Twinkie Wiener Sandwich.
Oh, I'm over time.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right, guys. Okay. As always, we would like to thank
Today's sponsor.
This episode of Breaking News is brought to you by Firehouse Subs. We offer a variety of high-quality subs served hot. Dine in or order for carryout. Have a big event to plan? We also offer catering services. Discounts are also available to senior citizens, military, and our first responders. Thank you for your service. Looking for a new career? Firehouse Subs is expanding with new locations near you, including Minneapolis. No matter what your experience, we can find the right fit for you in the Firehouse family. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.